Hi, I'm Tuulia of Honesty Europe, and I'm today answering people's questions about different topics. And I received a question around good and bad, positive and negative emotions. And in Radical Honesty, we don't label emotions as good and bad. Basically, emotions just are there, they just happen, they just arise in our body. Joy, maybe some bubbliness, liveliness in our body, some movement, some warmth. Anger could be maybe tightness in the jaw, tightness in the stomach, also some heat or some waves, maybe stiffness, freezing, and so on. So we are not in control of different emotions that arise in us, different sensations that arise in us. When we see somebody who we're like, wow, I like the way they look, and all of a sudden warmness comes up, attraction. We don't control it. Or we see a dog or a cat or a kid smiling at us, and we're smiling, and it's like, happy, joyful, pleasant. And then, we didn't sleep well, we have a headache, and it's like, grumpy, angry, sad, frustrated, stuff like that. So from this point of view, that we cannot control what's happening in us. We cannot control what sensations arise in our body. We can, of course, control how we approach that. Like, okay, sadness coming, anger coming, joy, attraction showing up. And we can welcome all those and explore them. Another option we have is like, I don't like that. Push down, push down, push down. Well, most of us know how well that works. Not so well. When we push down anger, we push down sadness, confusion, fear, shame, they tend to just creep up. So whatever we resist tends to persist. So let me repeat, what we resist tends to persist, stay in us, get stuck somewhere. Sometimes it's pushed down, so it's somewhere back of our head, back of our system. And whatever we allow to be there, it comes and goes, it flows. So there is not so much point to kind of, in my opinion, to push and limit rather than just notice. And I think for this negative and positive emotions, some people might need to find it useful, or they're just used to labeling these things, and then it's like, okay, this is how you operate. How I operate is that I just try to allow all what is rising to arise and be there. And it comes and goes. I can welcome it. I can explore it. I might not always like it, and I can still explore it and find it useful. Sometimes the so-called negative emotions can be very useful in order to recognize like what is okay with us and what is not okay with us. Like anger, I tend to say anger is our friend. Anger is saying, don't like it, not okay. Setting boundaries. But in the end, it's like this negative and positive is very abstract, so I wouldn't be too stuck with that. Like, you don't like some stuff, you don't like some emotions, that's all right. I don't like them too so much, and I'm still willing to welcome them. I'm still willing to explore them. I'm still willing to hear when you are angry or when you are sad. So, Radical Honesty is a lot about just being with whatever is. It's a noticing practice of ongoingly. What is happening in me right now? What are the sensations in my body? What are the thoughts in my head? What do I see and hear with my eyes? And from that noticing point of view, I'm just noticing, you have that kind of opinions, you have that kind of wording. This is what you tend to use. Maybe it works for you, maybe not. I tend to use something different. I'm willing to share that, and I'm willing to listen and witness. I don't need to change you. We can be in touch, we can communicate, and you don't need to be different. And if I have a wish for you to be different, I can share that and state that, and you don't need to be different. This is how I am, that's how you are. Let's get curious. So I'm Tuulia of Honesty Europe answering questions today. Send me your questions. Ciao!